Welcome to the Consignment Solution. At Recify, we believe in providing solutions for businesses, and in order to do that, what we want to do is to understand your business model. This is very important because then we can mold our software and all the components of the software to meet your business needs. In essence, we are your technology partner, and we also want to ensure that not only do we meet your business needs, but we also meet your digital marketing campaign, or our 5 pillars of our online campaign. And these 5 pillars, we believe that your website, meaning your web app, and your mobile app should meet these 5. It should be functionable. It should be that it creates loyalty. All right, there should be loyalty programs. It should be that you can socialize from it. It should be that you can communicate, both you can communicate with the customer and the customer with you. And ultimately, you should be able to analyze it. These 5 pillars are very important when we're designing your website and when we're designing your mobile app. Right? So as we go through this presentation, what I'm going to show you is how the functionality of this web app creates the customer to want to come back and use this website. Hence, the functionality creates the loyalty creates the trust, and then the trust creates the purchasing. And this is why your web app and your mobile app must have functionality, must have a use, as well as they must create the loyalty. So I'm going to show you that as well, and socialize, and ultimately, must be able to communicate with you. So let's take a look. Let's talk about DivaWare. The reason I like to use a live site, a live customer, is because it helps see how we helped her business increase. What her model was is that you would, through the mail her or ship her a dance costume or a skating costume or a pageant wear or formal wear or dance wear. She would then clean it up. She would fix it up. She would add little rhinestones and so forth. And then she would sell it on an e-commerce package where she would then get the money for it. She would ship it to the person who bought it. And then at the end of the month, she would write out a check to the consignee, the person that gave her the dance costume to consign. A very labor-intensive process. And she built a business to about a $400,000 business where she was writing somewhere between 100 to 200 checks per month. So she decided she needs a solution. She can no longer do this. It was breaking her back, this business model. So she approached us about using our consignment module. And our consignment module has many different ways to mold it to her business practice. But what she decided is she definitely wants a consumer-to-consumer module. In other words, a way for consumers to sell directly to consumers, and she basically takes a cut. So her consignment model was hands-free. She doesn't have to touch it. Somebody would go on her website under You Sell, and they would list the product. Right? They could list the product as they wanted to, and it's very easy to list. And then, ultimately, once the product is up, right, then she would have to approve the product, of course, because you do not want people listing things that are incorrect. Yeah, you can see somebody has listed a race car. Well, the race car has nothing to do with selling or a cake or kitty or something like that. So she cannot approve the listing. But once it's approved, you can go to the front of the website, and then other consumers can buy it very quickly and very easily, as you can see. So then you can go in, you can choose your size, you can choose your color, you can choose whatever, and then when you're ready to purchase, you hit the purchase button, and I'll just do that. And so you can actually buy this item very quickly, very easily. So she wanted that to happen. She wanted to have consumer-to-consumer selling. She, of course, did not want to walk away from her business model where she will actually sell for them. So you can fill out this form. You can put in your name, address, all your information, what kind of a costume it is, a description of what it is. You can choose the condition. It's almost new. What you want to price it for, And this was a new one for her. Do you want to accept offers? In the past, she's never accepted offers. So that was a new one for her. Listing dates. And then again, she wants to have it that you can either ship it to her or you can drop it off at a DivaWare resale location. And those are dance studios around the San Diego area. And then, of course, a date when you did it. And then, of course, you would submit it and you would send in the item. Once she receives the item, now you can see she has how it works. Once she receives the item, she will go ahead and she will clean it. She will wash it, she'll repair it, she'll photograph it, and then she will list it, creating a description and adding professional photos and so forth. For all of that effort, she kept her business model where she will give you 70% of the profits, or the consignee 70% of the profits, and she will keep 30%. The C2C, she decided that she was only going to keep 10% because it was hands-free. So those became her two models that she wanted to have in her business model. And ultimately, then everything would end up on the front of the website where you could quickly purchase it. So she again needed a few other smaller items that she was interested in. She does travel around the country and she does do shows, so she wanted to make sure that there was a point of sale. And this was integrated into the point of sale, so she could actually sell the items and use one of those swipers like from PayPal, where you can swipe on the phone, collect the credit card payment, and so forth and so forth. And the listing would actually be sold the same way as if the user sold it from the front of the website. So in other words, her point of sale is connected to her front of her website, to her e-commerce package, which is also connected to the mobile app. So all the data is interconnected, which was very, very important for her. Right? There was other things that she really wanted out of the software. She wanted to be able to create as many categories as she wanted, of course. She does do some cause marketing. In other words, she will sell costumes, or she will have a month where the users can sell costumes and donate all the proceeds to a cause, whether it be a cancer foundation or so forth. So we do handle all of the charities and causes and stuff like that. She wanted an extensive reporting system, which we have, so you can get reports on everything you've sold, as well as she wanted to make sure that she could have forms. So you can see we have forms where you could build forms that people could fill out. So she could do surveys and things like that, so people could, she could do a little marketing research and then connect this to her mailing list. She also wanted to ensure that she could do reviews, so you could review customers, they could review each other as well as her, as well as products. So there was reviews built in. Deals and discounts. She wanted to be able to put certain items on deals if they hadn't sold in 8 weeks. She could very quickly come in and make an item, a deal, 25% off, and the item would sell very rapidly, so she wanted to have that. But the most important functionality she wanted is to do payment splits. So she wanted the ability to ensure that when two people buy from each other, the money is automatically sent to the customer. All right, so when you purchase on the front of the website, she does not receive all of the money. So when you purchase this dress, she does not get all of this money. What happens is the system splits the money up and sends half the proceeds, or 30% of the proceeds, or 10% of the proceeds, whatever the business policy is, sends it to whomever you want it to go to. And that is what we call payment splits. It's an incredibly powerful part of the software because, again, no money comes to her that isn't hers. In other words, she doesn't have to worry about 1099 people, because the money goes directly to the consignee. So if she sells something for somebody, then she splits the money up according to a business policy. 70% to the seller, 20% to her. If she sells it, if consumers sell it to each other, then it's 88% to the seller and 10% to her. And these are her business policies that she sets up. And she can make as many of these policies as she wants, these payment splits, and she can split the money up to 9 ways. That's an incredibly powerful tool. She can also look at things like shipping, localization. She can do full language. Everything can be language based. Everything can be currency based. So again, if she's branches out, she can have multiple branches, multiple cities. She can have an office in Denver, an office in Atlanta. She can have, again, she can sell in Canada. She can sell in Mexico. She can, because of the peso, she can sell in Great Britain. So she can handle that. Plus, she can handle full languages. So again, she's able to do, if she wants to site in Spanish or anything like that, it's all part of her software. So hopefully you can see that the DivaWare resale consignment store really turned into a very powerful website and web application utilizing the Recify consignment module. So this is where the mobile app now meets the web app. As you can see, the mobile app has the same look and feel. Here you see in the front, consumers can see the skating costumes on the same look and feel. But most importantly, if you take a look at the landing screen, what you'll notice is on the bottom is the quick buttons that you can contact us and call us very quickly. So again, if somebody wants to, they just hit that button and it natively uses the phone as a phone. People can also share it very quickly, share it to their Facebook, mail, messaging system, notes, and so forth. Again, very quickly socializing with the app. You'll also notice the top right hand side over here, you have where you can connect to your Facebook or your Twitter, again to ensure that you have very easy and you're accessible. And you can see all of your past comments and you can write new posts and stuff like that. You can also go to the messaging center. The messaging center is where you receive all messages or web posts or tabs or special offers, and you can opt in and opt out. So there is those opt-in options to opt in for selling or opt out if I'm not interested in selling opportunities when I'm working with the push notifications. And last but not least is the standard burger menu you see in the left, where I can now have a choice of what I want to do with the app. And what you will notice is this is very, very similar to her web app or a website, but also adds some additional mobile only functionality. So right away you see that you could actually go to the buy now and you could see all the same categories. So again, this is very important that the data and the information that's in the mobile app is also on their website, is also in the POS, in the back office. So it's all one data center. If you buy or sell a costume here, it's automatically updated the same way as it would be if you did it in the POS or if you did it in the front web store. So yeah, you see all the items listed. In fact, you recognize this right off the website. So you can go to Gorgeous here and you can look at her, you can read all about her, and then of course you can purchase her if you would like to. So you can go in and you can say, yes, I want to meet all these values, and yes, it's this, and yes, I would like this, and then ultimately I can purchase it. And that's the most important thing you want to be able to do, is buy it. Of course, you want to make sure that you could also, if you wanted to, you could share this particular costume with all your friends. So you gain all the sharing features are right there. There it is, connecting right to Facebook. And I can actually share on my Facebook wall this gorgeous, costume for resale. So all the share features are right there. Of course, I want to be able to sell natively from my phone. So I'm already logged in. You can see the top here, I have my account. But I can come in here and I can add a title and I can add a price and I can accept offers and I can decide if it's going to be new and almost new, whatever. I can write a description. I can put in categories. Most importantly, the thing that I can do is I can natively select from my phone the photos. And so again, this becomes an important function because I want to be able to take photos and upload photos and basically add product from my phone. So the C2C of this works very well, consumer to consumer selling. Of course, you can still fill out the form, we sell, and you can send the product in. So if you fill this form out, you can go ahead and you can send the product either directly to DivaWare or you can drop it off at one of the locations. So again, you can decide, yes, I want to drop it off, and then you can select which location you're going to drop it off at, or you can just mail it in. So this form becomes a way in which she knows what product she's going to be expecting from you, and then she will again wash it, clean it, and so forth. So her business model did not change from the website. In other words, a business model allows you to list it, C2C, as you can see. So again, you list it, you get paid, and that's automatic. You get 90%, she gets 10%, and that happens instantly. And then again, you as the consignee would ship it. If you want her to sell it, you can ship it to her, drop it off at one of the dance studios. She will clean it, repair it, wash it, list it, and again, when it sells, you automatically get paid 70%. So that was her business model, was to change the percentage, and then she will ship it. Okay? So that's how it works. And again, you can see that she offers money back guarantees and stuff like that. Now, and buyer protection and seller protection, and this is why people would consign through her versus consigning through an eBay, or even worse yet, through a Craigslist. Other functionality your app offers is the chat wall. The chat wall, you can see people talking back and forth, people that are nearby, where they're located, and so forth. You can see their location. You can see, again, what products they have, and so forth. Again, you can check up on all her locations. And so again, right now she is in San Marcos, but she has multiple locations. You can also post comments about each of those locations and so forth for other users. You can do reviews. You can see all of her social networks in one place. You can see her Instagram, you can see her Facebook, all in one place. You can also contact her via a contact me list. So you can come in here and you can send her a message, say, hey, what's going on with my return, so to speak, or whatever. Again, you can do one of the features she likes is she will suggest a price for you. So you upload a photo again from your app, and she will say, yes, that is worth $20 or whatever. You can take a look and you can join her mailing list, and you can opt in to her mailing list as well as her push notifications that are on the phone, but a mailing list so that you get emails. You can also, again, connect to your Facebook and Twitter. And ultimately, you can see everything that's about your account. So you can see all of the listings that you've done, or what's in your shopping cart, or what you've already purchased or sold. So all your history is right there. Your favorites, of course, the help, and so forth. So this is all your account features. So this pretty much gives you a good rundown of her mobile app and of the Consignment mobile app and the way it works. So let's take a look at the mobile dashboard for the Consignment mobile app. And this dashboard is the back end for any mobile app, so that the business owner or the owner of the mobile app can log in and they can essentially manipulate their mobile app. Now, once again, for the Consignment, I'm going to show you DivaWare. And when we log in with the DivaWare account, she simply pulls up the dashboard, and she can adjust many things within her mobile app. As you can see, she can adjust the welcome message, for example, or she can adjust quite a few things which we're going to talk about, such as the messaging. Now, the messaging is probably one of the most important aspects of the mobile app. This is where you can push notify to your customers. And so again, what she chose to do was build a subscription list that consisted of people who are interested in selling opportunities, people who are interested in buying opportunities, people interested in specials, and people interested in her newsletter. And so they can opt in and opt out when they first download the app. And so she can create as many of these subscriptions as she wants to. The important thing about it is the more relevant you make the information for the consumer, the more willingness they are to keep the app on their phone, and that they are opted in for your information that's relevant to them. Of course, there are some other parts that she can do. She can adjust, for example, the form. So if she needs to adjust the form or any verbiage on the form, she can do that and edit those details of the submission form if she chooses. She can adjust any of the about or the chat window. The chat window is a nice feature, as you know, that people can talk, and she can set the radius. She can set that radius to whatever she wants, in the sense of how close people and what information you see of each other's and how close they can talk. If you have to change locations and things like that, this is also a great place to do that. Maybe you have to change your phone number. Maybe she wanted to add that to her phone number. So again, opening times and so forth. So this is where she can change all this relevant information on her own without contacting Recify. Now, another really important part of this whole thing is that she's able here to now push note to people. So here's the push notifications, and what she's able to do is she's able to come in here and she says, I can push note out to any one of these categories. For example, I can push note out to only Apple users, or only Android users, or Apple and Android, or she can to her Facebook or her Twitter. So that's very, very nice that this also becomes part of your social media marketing. She can text, plain text, all right, and she can again assign which of those subscriptions she wants to send this to. Okay, I'm only going to send this to people who are looking for buying opportunities. She can send it to all her users, or she can say, nope, I just want it for everybody who's located 7 miles away, or 21 miles, or 2,100 miles across the country. That again is, she can geolocate these messages. She can go ahead and not only do the message, she can actually do it as a URL. So maybe she wants to send her website. Okay, and she can, of course, just send the website. Or maybe she wants to send a link within her mobile app. She says, hey, there's a new buying opportunity in the ice skating. So she can do that. Or she can choose to do one of the offers. So she can come in and say, you know what, I'm going to send a promotion and I'm going to make it, buy one, get one free, and I'm going to make it in pink. And then, of course, she can send whatever she wants to do there. So again, she has the opportunity to send this type of push notification out, and then most importantly, she can send it now, or she can send it later. She can activate it at any point during the month, the hour, and the day, and so forth. So it becomes her marketing center, her mobile marketing center. She can push note out. She can, of course, do all of her analytics. She can do all of her marketing using QR codes and connecting it to any one of her mail marketing campaigns. So if she uses eye contact or campaign monitor or something like that, she can connect her email to that, as you can see. She can also create flyers that she distributes at different events. So she travels around the country every month doing a trade show, and she can distribute this flyer where people can automatically get her app and download it directly to her phone. So that's, again, a great marketing system. Of course, she can analyze everything, and this is, again, a big part of it. She can look at how many users have the iPhone, how many users have Android, and blah, blah, blah. She can look at, what are the users, looking at or doing. So again, visitors that are Android or visitors that are iPhone, and ultimately what they're actually doing on the phone, so that she can look at each tab, are they on the buy now? Are they on the login? Or do they in the messaging? Do they chat? What are they actually doing? So she can, again, tailor her mobile app to exactly what she wants. So you can see live apps and previews. And so there's a lot of functionality here to help her analyze her data and get the maximum bang for her buck. Well, I certainly hope you enjoyed the presentation on the Recify consignment solution. If you have any questions, feel free to email us at info at Recify.com, so INFO at Recify, RECIFY.com, or you can call us at 1-844-732-4391. Another number we can be reached at is 760-851-0097. Thank you very much.